www.worshipradio.faith or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio INT. This is the future.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? My name is Willie. I'm the host of Conversations on the Fairways, and I'm glad to be in front of you guys today. We have a lot to talk about, so we're just going to jump right on in. But before we do, I want you guys to hit the like button. That like little button that's right at the bottom. Hit the like button, hit the share button, let your friends know about this. If you have any golfers that are in your life and you're, wanting them to get some information about taking some golf lessons, or if you have a group of people that's looking to take some golf lessons, you know what I'm saying? You can go right to our website, DetroitGolfLessons.com, fill out the information form, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But one of the first things we want to talk about today is I am so excited to be a part of the Detroit Golf Network. We're having our first annual golf outing on August 29th at Gateway Golf Course in Romulus. I am so glad to be a part of it. We have many sponsors. It's going to be a great time to, get out, network, play a little golf. You might win a trophy. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have food. I mean, it's just going to be just really a good time. So I want you guys to check that out. The Detroit Golf Network. Okay? The Detroit Golf Network. It's a great group of guys. Now, let's jump right into this. The conversations on the fairways this weekend and in the golf courses, man, I mean, they're getting really interesting. People are watching the show, happen to see me out on the golf course, and they're asking, why is it that you keep speaking about finances? Why do you keep speaking about money? Why do you keep talking about, because you know what? It's time to go right now, okay? It's you see what's happening out here in the world with the corona, and people are losing their jobs, or what are you going to do when your kids go back to school? You know what I'm saying? What are you really considering? Are you going to allow them to go back into the classroom? Are you going to, have them at home? That causes a whole set of other problems with the children being at home. I mean, it is like really basically a big hot mess right now. So I don't know if you guys have really been thinking about it. I don't know if you guys have an opinion on it. What I feel is that, we should wait a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before we bring the kids back into school, because you know what? Kids are going to be kids, okay? They're going to see their friends. They're going to hug on them. They're going to play with them. I mean, I take my kids to the store, they can barely keep their mask on. So, I'm thinking, what is really going to happen when they go back to school? So, just my humble opinion on it is, hey, if you are in a position to have your children at home and you do it via, I don't know if they do it using what type of, I forget the websites the schools use for, you're doing the learning at home. If you're looking to do that, right, if you can do that, I feel that that's the best route to go for right now, okay? If you're not in that position, I think this is a great time to maybe get with some of your neighbors, maybe get some of your family members together, especially if kids go to the same school. Okay, get your family members together and say, you know what, we are going to pull together to make it through this. Okay, so one of my suggestions is that, get with someone else that, hey, maybe you're not great in that area of teaching, because everybody's not a teacher, okay? So maybe you get with other teachers. Maybe you get, 2 or 3 people on your block and, hey, this week we go to this house, this week we go to this house. I mean, I really have been thinking about this for a while, and this is the time to really pull together, okay? Because there are so many issues that are dealing with, okay, your kids go back to school, and then all of a sudden you have, the teachers can be affected, then the assistants can be affected, then the older teachers that are at school can be affected. I mean, this is like a really, really, really big issue to deal with, and you can't go it alone, okay? Really consider pooling with other people, especially you have to work, okay? I had a student that come to me. She was really distraught. She didn't know what to do. She's a school teacher. Her son is in another school district. Did not know what to do. A couple of weeks went by, and all of a sudden, some of the answers that she needed, she received. So they're going to be at, her particular school is going to be at home for the first 10 weeks, I believe the first semester. And her son's going to be at home, I believe, the equal amount of time as well. So that worked out for her, but everybody's not in that position. So I really encourage everybody to really talk to your neighbors. Talk to other people that are around you and see what are they going to do. And like I said, we can go ahead and work through this together. Now, another issue that came up, or I should say conversation that came up this weekend, is about how to save money. Okay, there are lots of ways to go about saving money, but what really works for you? Do you need your money directly taken out of your check into an account? Some people need to be disciplined like that, But one of the first things I want you to do, if you do not have a bank account, if your check is not being direct deposited, okay, there are lots of free apps out there or companies out there that you can have your check directly deposited, so you don't have to worry about cashing your check. No, let's break that cycle of getting your paycheck on a Friday, going to a party store to cash. Let's eliminate that, okay? Let that be the first step right there, okay? You don't think about it, but every time you go to a store to cash your check, they're taking a certain percentage out. It may be $4, it may be $7, depending on the amount of the check. But if you add that money up over a year, you could have been saving that money. So really, really, companies that come out with different things, I'm not going to mention all the companies. Matter of fact, I'm not going to mention any of the companies, okay? But what I want you to do is do your research, go on your app store, type in, different accounts that you can get for free, that you can get things direct deposited into your account, so you don't have to, you can eliminate the middleman. My whole thing is to eliminate that middle person, okay? You can do this yourself. It doesn't take a lot. It takes maybe about 10 minutes for you to fill out the application right on your phone, okay? And let's go ahead and just do this and quit playing, okay? I have lots of people that I see all the time. We're having conversations like, hey, I got to go cash my check. You know what? That is so old, okay? Go right ahead, get some type of direct deposit, and be diligent with it. You know what I'm saying? Step 2, write out a budget. Okay? So many people out here are spending money. You get paid on a Friday and you're broke on Monday. And then when I ask, where did you spend your money? You don't even know. Okay, so write out a budget. You know what I'm saying? If anything, write out your bills. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what bill is due. You don't know when the lights are due or anything like that. Write out a budget. Okay? I've gotten to the point now that when a bill comes in, that payment goes out. You have to have an end goal. You want to get to the point where you're at level, okay? You want to get to the point of being level, even, at zero, and then we can elevate up, okay? If you are behind or if you're in debt, there are services out there that can help you get out of debt. Okay? Go on YouTube and try to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Write the most important things out first. Then if you have some debt that's over here, you know what I'm saying? Let's take from the lowest to the highest. It's easier to pay off a $200 bill than it is a $1,700 bill. Attack the little ones, okay? And if you say you're paying, $50 a month on this bill, and it's $200, you know what I'm saying? In 4 months, okay, that's taking care of that right now. Now you can go to the next bill. Pay the minimum on the other ones, okay? But once you pay that $200 off, listen, cancel that. I don't know if it was a debit card, whatever the bill was, don't create another one, okay? Get disciplined. Start to get things in order because things right now in life are moving fast, okay? You want to be able to go out and you go to a store and you see something, you really want to get it, and you know how you go through the line, and they say, hey, if you apply for a credit card, they'll take off 20% or 30% or some percentage like that. In the back of your mind, well, I'm not going to qualify for that. So what these companies have done now is that rather you qualify or not, they're giving it to you, but that's a hit on your credit. Okay, so you want to get to the point that if you walk into a store and you say, man, I really want this, but at the same time you're trying to build your credit up, that's really a great place to start as some type of store card. But don't get yourself into debt, okay? That's the thing that we don't want to do, okay? Because what happens a lot of times is that people get into debt. You come out of high school and you go to college. One of the first things they hit you with when you hit the college campus is what? Hey, you can get approved for this $500 credit card. So what do? You get the card, you start spending, you start buying this, start buying that until the bills come in. A lot of people get caught that way, okay? We don't want you to get caught that way. We're trying to teach you early, okay? I know some adults, terrible spending habits, okay? But today is a new day. We can go ahead and start doing it right now, okay? The first step is write out a budget, okay? See what you're spending, okay? The great thing about getting this, your check direct deposited, you can see where your money is going, okay? Don't try to go out here and impress people. Take care of your business, take care of your family, and do what you have to do right now instead of going out doing that. The second thing we're going to deal with, or should I say the third thing, is building up credit. Get you a secure card. You know what I'm saying? Put $100 on it or $200 on it. Or they even have some secure cards that you keep sending money in until you get to a certain amount. Okay, once you get the amount, they send you the card. The $200 is backed by the card, the money that you've been put into the account, and then you go forward from that. Then they're going to report those to the 3 credit bureaus, okay? We had a conversation about that this weekend, okay? So there are some options for you, but you have to step into it, okay? So another thing is, okay, let's start talking. Once we get ourselves to the point of we're paying our bills on time every month, now we have to learn how to start putting money away. Okay, some type of investing tool. We'll even talk about how to start buying stocks and start buying, investing in things that's going to bring you a return on your money. Okay, you need to get to the point where your money is working when you're not working. Okay, we've talked about that in the past about, you don't want to spend your money that you get from your W-2 on things which is earned money. What you want to spend and buy things with is on your passive income. That's the money you made off the money. Okay, we want to get to that point where you see a nice watch or you see a nice coat that you want. Don't say, hey, I'm going to get that on Friday when I get paid. No, let's put our money into some type of investment tool Rather, like I said, stocks or whatever it is, or if you pool your money with some other people into some property or something, and then when you get the return off that money, then that's when you go spend your money. Okay, that's your money working for your money. Okay, so that was a really big part of this weekend, talking about the golf outing and talking about finances and talking about what you're going to do with your kids this fall coming up quickly. This is what kind of consumed the whole weekend, and when I'm out talking to people that, these are real things that real people are dealing with right now. So my thing is, if you have any questions, you can always send us an email on DetroitGolfLessons@gmail.com. You can also go to our website at DetroitGolfLessons.com, fill out a form and leave some comments there. You know what I'm saying? But I most definitely want you to share. I want you to like this video right here. I want this to get around, just talking to another friend of mine that, just getting organized. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go in your room, you get a bill, you kind of throw it up on it. No, let's organize those bills. Okay? Do not let something go past you saying, well, I'm going to wait. If you get paid, say, on the 1st and the bill is due on the 10th, no, pay that bill as soon as possible, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to forget about it. Okay? Trust me. I used to be that way, but I'm not that way no more. Okay? It's time to get organized. Things in life are moving really, really fast. Okay? So you don't want to get caught off guard. The corona came and everybody got scared and they ran to the grocery stores. Okay? Let's get to a point where when things kind of sort of, I don't know if it'll ever be normal, but when things kind of calm down, start going out and buying extra this and extra that. Okay? Buy the extra essentials is what I'm going to say to you. Okay? The things that you need, that's what you need to go out and buy. Okay, if you can, just simply buying an extra 2-3 cans of food, or buying some extra toilet paper, or your personal items. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you're kind of staying on top of your prescriptions if you had allergies and things like that is what I'm saying. Okay, things like that really that you don't have to run back and forth to the store with. Then when you get that kind of sewed up, then figuring out, well, on the, like the meats and the things like that, you know what I'm saying? If you got an extra freezer, you know what I'm saying? Start putting the extra things in there. Okay? Because you always need a backup. Okay? Start, instead of going out to dinner that one time, take that money from the dinner that you were going to go out and spend that on some extra things. Okay, you'll thank me at the end. You'll really thank me when it comes to that. Okay, so also what we talked about is that do not go and purchase nothing new. Hey, stay on top of your cars. A lot of people I'm seeing, there's, that get a new car. You know how you get something new. It's all nice and cool, everything new, till them payments start coming in. You know what I'm saying? If you have a vehicle that you can kind of, let's keep up on the maintenance on it. I mean, of course, I want a new car. Who doesn't want a new car? You can open the door. The new car smell absolutely wonderful, okay? But there's a time and a place for everything, okay? Don't let peer pressure, adults get peer pressure too. Okay, they want to look a certain way for their friends, and no. You have to do what's best for you. Okay, on the golf, I see it all the time on the golf course. A guy walks up, has his brand new bag, has a set of clubs in there that cost $3,000 or $4,000. I mean, some guys are looking like, oh man, that looks sweet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if he really could afford that. Some people just want to look the part and they get home and they're struggling. I know some people that that have bought a new house, been in a house for 2-3 years, still don't have no furniture in it. Okay? But they're going out to eat all the time. They're always going to concerts all the time. Come on now. You have to get some priorities at some point in your life, okay? You really have to look at, we're not getting any younger. Okay? We're not getting any younger. Okay? So now let's kind of switch it a little bit. This is to the parents. I know you want to support your child in what they're doing, but don't get to the point where your child believes that they're at the same level where you are. Okay? They may be a grown adult man, male or female, but you are their parent, they are your child. Do not go broke over your children. Okay? In this society right now, children really think that they deserve what parents have been working for years. No, don't get caught in that trick bag. Okay? Because if you keep giving, it's going to get to a point, you know what? You're giving, you're getting older, you need to really, that's a bad situation to be in. Okay? You want to help your children, I get that part. But helping them and doing it for them are two different things. Now, I know that's going to step on some people's toes. Okay? Willie, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I tell you what, I have 5 children. Okay? 5 different personalities, 5 different things that they want to do. I get that part. Okay? How my mother did it for me is that if I saw something that I liked, she would say, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll give you half of it. You work for the other half. Okay? I think that is a great place to start, because if you just give them things, you know what happens when you just give children things. They have no respect for it because they didn't earn it. Okay? No respect at all. If they break it, whatever, I'll just go to mommy and just give me another one. No, they won't. But if they put their efforts into getting that, whatever it is, an Xbox or PlayStation or iPhone or whatever it is, if they work for half of that, watch their attitude change. Okay? They will not act the same way. Okay? And then my mother would tail it back. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 20% of it now. And next thing you know, you've gotten to the point where you're buying all your own stuff. Okay? So, like I said, I know that that's going to step on some toes. But it's the best way to go, because they won't respect it. Okay? Now, that is what I do know. Okay? My son wanted something. I gave him the deal. This is the deal. I give you 50% of it. And he worked his butt off until he got it. But if his brother came along and wanted to do something, oh, now he's protective of it now. It's awful funny. It's awful funny how it works when you do that. But if I would have given him something, he wouldn't have cared. Because that's just human nature. Okay, so understand what I'm saying. You have to make this very clear. I'm not your friend. I'm your father. So you're not going to just talk to me the way you would talk to your friends. Okay, so you have to establish that early. Now, sometimes it may be a single mother that's thinking that if I give my children these things, I'm going to keep them close to me. Well, see, that's doing a disservice as well. Because if you start to keep doing things for him, he'll never become independent. And it's one thing I know that there's a lot of single mothers out there, and you're doing an absolute wonderful job, and you're sacrificing, and you're dealing with things out here, and you're giving the best that you can for your children, and you're raising these babies, okay? But I know on the boys' side of it is that, these boys need men in their life, and iron sharpens iron, okay? And in our academy, when we get, boys that come, their mothers see our golf program, and they bring them through, and they will say that there's a noticeable difference in how their attitude is because we teach them discipline through golf, okay? There are certain things that you have to do and certain things you have to follow in golf. And if you get out of line, okay, there are ways to correct it. But all in all, they will become better men over time. So I encourage you, I know there's a lot of single mothers out there that are raising these children by themselves, okay? But at the same time, don't try to buy them, okay? Because that'll carry on until when they get older, okay? And I've dealt with that a lot at the academy, okay? I tell them to do something, they get an attitude. We have a structured program that we do, okay? And we set them down, okay? And we explain to them why they're sitting over here while they're not involved with the rest of the kids. And over time, whether they like it or not, over time, their attitude changes. So we see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying is that we need to get yourselves in order, man. Things are running fast. Things aren't slowing down. Okay? Things are costing more. Okay? So another thing that we talked about is getting you a side hustle. Okay? Now, if you go to work 8 to 10 hours a day for somebody else, you need to go ahead and look at, what can I do for myself? I had the numbers written down, okay, and how you could make an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a year. I mean, you have to take it and break it down by, okay, if you wanted to make $100,000 a year, now this is a great idea right here, right? If you wanted to make $100,000 a year, the one number that's really crucial is $247. Now, if you made $247 for 365 days out of the year, that's $100,000. Well, you're going to say, well, Willie, what am I going to sell that's going to be $274 a day? I'll tell you what, let's break that $247 a day into half. Okay? So you break that number into half, okay, and then that's $50,000. And then you break that number into half, that's $25,000. Well, you keep breaking those numbers down, you'll find out that if you sold something or did something for $8.50 an hour for 8 hours, you can make an additional $25,000 a year. Okay? I will make sure that I have all the numbers for you, because it gets confusing, just talking about it, that we will have it, we'll post it, okay, how you can break it down from $100,000 to $25,000, okay? And I'm pretty sure that there's something that you can find that you can either sell or do for $8.50 an hour. Well, I believe that's like $68.50, I believe it is. Okay, that you can do. What can you do that would make $68.50 a day? I want you to think about that for a moment, or break that in half. What do you do that's $34.25 a day? That's an additional $12,500 a year. We're gonna break it down to the where the rubber meets the road. Okay, that's how I want you to think about this. times like this, during this coronavirus and everything, millionaires will be made. Because now you have to sit back and call an audible. You're going to have to change some things up a little bit. Okay? So you work your regular job, and then you figure out how to sell something or some type of product or service that you can make $34.25 a day. I want you to think about that. We're going to break it down to that small of a number. Okay? I'm sure that there's something that you can do to make that, it looks small right now. Okay? But that small number that you're starting, that's one step. You have to take one step at a time. Okay? Just imagine if you do this, say for 6 months. Okay? You find something very simple that you can do, that you can, all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're making 34. Now you're making 68. Now you're making 137. Now you're making 274. It's going to build, okay? So even if you start at the bottom right here and work your way up to the top, our goal is to get to 100,000. Now you'll get to the point where, why am I going to this job? I'm doing this side thing over. When you get to the point where your side hustle takes over what you're doing, then you can leave. Okay? But I'm going to warn you right here, you're going to work to get to that point. If you're working 8 or 10 hours at your job and you turn around and put 2 to 3 hours into what you really want to do, I know, you get home, you feed the kids, you get them into bed, start off with 30 minutes to an hour. Turn off the TV, stop looking at Netflix, work on what can I do to make an additional $35 to $70 a day. That's what I want you to work on. Okay? What can you actually do? I know there's something that you can do. Okay? Don't minimize small beginnings. Okay? What is it that you can do that's going to jumpstart? Some women out there like doing lashes. Some women out there like doing nails, and they want to have their own salon one day. Start somewhere. Okay? One of the ideas that I saw this young man that was doing, he was cleaning gym shoes. Okay? People love their J's. People love their sneakers. He was cleaning gym shoes and making money doing it. And he did it for his friends. And he started doing it for his family. And next thing you know, it then came up into a business now. Okay, you never know. Like I said, during times like this, okay, is when ideas that you've had for a long time. Think about it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? What has God shown you 1 or 2 years ago that you didn't step into? What did he show you that, you know what? If you step into this right here, okay, it's going to get you where you want to go. Okay? What has God ever shown you that he's shown it to you, you didn't step into it, and then you were out and about one day and you saw somebody else doing it? Okay? I've been always told opportunity comes to the prepared. Okay? You have to get prepared. Okay? There are lots of opportunities out there, but I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're looking at the media and you're looking at certain things on social media, they'll get you questioning. Oh, man, really? I can really, nobody's really going to buy this. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm telling you they're going to do it. Okay? You're going to get a bunch of no's before you get some yeses. Okay? So, on the business side of this, what do you do to get started? Get you some business cards, man. Okay? Ladies, if you like to do lashes and you like to do nails, listen, take some classes. I don't know how the whole process works. Take some classes. You know what I'm saying? Offer to do some things for your family. I know that's kind of tricky sometimes. Okay? Start there. Get you some business cards. I know you be out to eat or you're out shopping and you look at some woman and say, man, you know what? I could really make her look nice. I could really work, do her lashes, or I could really, do her nails or something like that. If you're a clothing designer, I know you got some stuff in the closet. I know there's some things you've been working on. Okay? I know you got that book, you know what I'm saying? You've been sketching out sketches and man, I don't even see this out in the, out in the stylist. And, I don't see nobody wearing this, what I have on this paper right here. That's what I want you to do. If you are a architect and you have drawings of different buildings that, that's what you like to do, start writing it down. Start writing it down. Start drawing them sketches. Okay? These are the things, and keep it in front of you. Don't sketch something out and all of a sudden just throw it in a book and come on now. Keep it in front of you. Put it on the refrigerator. Put it on something in the bathroom. Okay? Always keep it in front of you. You have some ideas for a book, or you have an idea for some type of learning tool or some type of teaching thing. Whatever your industry that God has shown you, that's what I want you to do. Start working on that now. Because there's a lot of people that go to jobs that do not like their jobs. So why stay there for 20 years? Why stay there for 30 years? I left mine. Okay? I used to work in the big three. It was fun at first. But I said, you know what? This is not where I want to be at. Okay? Everything's a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? You may take a job that you don't want to take. But you still have to take care of your family. And I get that. But always keep your eye on, you know what? I want to do this right here, but I'm doing this for right now. Okay? Keep going. Do not stop. The ideas that God have given you, another great tip is to keep a notebook by your bed. Okay? Or on your phone, there's a way that you can, like you send a text to somebody, hit the little mic button, and say what you saw in your dreams. If you don't want to write it down. Say what you want. Say what you want. Okay? Don't just, wake up, oh my God, this is a great idea. And then you take a shower, you get to busy, and you're like, man, what was that idea again? Don't do that. Okay? Have a notepad, have your phone, have something that you can record that idea. Okay? Because trust me, God will drop some stuff on you. Or he'll show you a glimpse of something. Okay? You have to go and keep hold of that. Okay? Because he wants it for you. God has billions of ideas that he can give out that people can make money and do your thing. Okay? Don't believe that you're just stuck here. You know what I'm saying? I see so many people at these jobs, they're just terrible. Look, act nasty. Customer service is absolutely terrible because they hate their job. But then again, if you like working at restaurants, at one point, you're going to have to get to the point where, you know what, I want to own my own restaurant. And that's possible right now. Okay, so most definitely we will dive into next time when we're talking about how to get business credit. Now, a lot of you, when you talking about these ideas, but where's the money going to come from? Well, first of all, you have to get yourself prepared. Okay? I've always been taught that money is not your problem. Just like I experienced with me. I had the love for what I did first. And someone asked me one day, what would you do that you love to do and you would do it anyway if they didn't pay you? And I said golf. Teach golf. Help other people reach their goals is very satisfying because they come to me one way and they leave a total different way. Okay, so that's enjoyment to me. Well, what has happened right now that the money has caught up to me now. Okay, so I started giving lessons away for free, and I couldn't even do that, and it got to the point where people wouldn't even come to me for free. Then over time, because remember this now, a lot of times God works like a crock pot, simmering over time. Okay? Yes, he does work like a microwave sometimes during certain situations. But from my experience, I can only talk from my experience, it's been a crock pot. Okay? Over time, building up until you get to the point where it's overflowing. It's coming. Don't worry about what you see around you. Okay? Don't worry about that. Take care of yourself. Eat the best way that you can. Have positive thoughts all the time. When you run into negative people, just don't engage with them, but at the same time, God's going to handle that. Okay? That's just a resistance. The closer you get to where you want to go, the closer you get to walking through that door, you're going to have some resistance. And that's when you know it's going to come from family, it's going to come from friends, it's going to come from a total stranger, that you're going to get some resistance. And when you start to get some resistance, that's the time to keep pressing. Okay? And you're going to break that bubble. Okay? So don't, when you start to get that resistance, don't back down. Start pressing forward. Okay? I know everybody's attitude's a little different and how you handle things, but I need you to press forward. I don't need you to back down, especially something that you really, 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 really want. Okay? And you know it's for you. And you know you have a better idea. And you know that what you can offer is better than even if the place where you work at. Okay? So I want you guys to, like I said, like and share this video. Tell your friends about it. Listen, every time you come on, or every time I come on, it's a very positive message. I want you to be uplifted and keep pressing, man. There is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You just have to keep pressing and going forward, okay? If you're sitting still, you're going backwards, okay? So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I just want to thank everybody that's going to be listening to this in the future just as well. Is that remember, okay, you can go ahead and change what's going on in your life right now, okay? What's going on right now is not permanent. Everything is subject to change. So my name is Willie Pewit. I'm the host of Conversations on the Fairway. We're going to see you guys next time, and have a great day.
You are listening to Worship Radio International, the world's #1 online Christian radio station. Check out our website at www.worshipradio.faith or follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Worship Radio INT. This is the future.